Alright, you guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to episode, I think it's 15, is it? Of LBL. Funky Trap Supplies carries just about everything you need for trapping. So if you need something, whether it's trap tags or trapping supplies, get a hold of Alan at Funky Trap Supplies in Guthrie, Iowa. We are pulling into our first stop right now, and had a shift. I lost a ranch yesterday. One of my biggest ranches. I lost to a bird hunter. So I never caught the guy's dog or nothing like that. He's an outfitter. He leases the ranch for years and years and years. And he sounded, when I talked to him on the phone last night, he sounded like an animal activist. Calling my traps bone-crushing devices. Let me think, what else? Oh, they're so big a cow would get caught. You name it. It was pretty dramatic coming from his end. There was no swaying him or nothing like that, or So anyways, to keep peace, I'm just pulling my traps, and of course the landowner, they lease it, so they make some money off of it. But so anyways, that's kind of what's going on today. I'm pulling this ranch, so stick around. So this is what sucks about pulling this. This is the dead horse set. And yeah, oh, what'd you do, buddy? Yeah. All right, we'll get you out, don't worry. Let me go check my blind set. That's an old dog there. I bet you that's that alpha female out of this group. All right, guys, pulling traps here, and I came through and remade a bunch of sets because they ran some cattle out of here, and like a lot of them. So this little remake here paid off. Yeah. Awesome. See, we got a step trap right there. So, all right, cool. Up on this drainage here. That's Coyote number 2 off of this ranch. I'd have to make a count, but I'm thinking it's 18 total. So, and I gotta pull them, which sucks. This is a producing ranch. So, buddy, you made a mess. You made a big mess. You're a dark one. Real pretty one though. I hate pulling these traps on this ranch, Where is that? There it is. There's still a lot of predators here, but it is what it is. A little bit more of a gray one. Let's go pull this one over here. They just put this dead cow out here too. Kind of sucks that I can't trap around it now. All right, you guys, this is that big intersection, and this is one of the spots I got to pull. I think this is third coyote off of this location right here. Yeah, it's the third coyote off of this spot. I think it's coyote 19 total off this ranch, but just sad. Came out of the cow camp area where we just caught them 2 coyotes, and I had a coyote stolen down there from a deer hunter. It absolutely pisses me off that other sportsmen do this to each other. It's kind of known now that if you got coyote traps out, you need just to go ahead and pull them for deer season. That was even on a private ranch, so that deer hunter, whoever came in there, was trespassing. So, anyways, Sure like to find out where my coyote and my trap is. But let's go put this one down and be no remaking on this property. It kind of sucks, guys, that we gotta deal with other sportsmen, you know, as far as that goes. It just kind of sucks. You know, we're all out here doing this together, you know, and I'm out here helping the rancher, you know, and in the return I'm saving the bird population, the fawn crop, the whole thing. But then, you know, then deer hunters and bird hunters, they don't understand it, you know. But they don't understand, they don't like. So, but anyways, here's what it is. This would have been coyote number 4 for the day, and we're just getting going. I got a long way to go yet. It's gonna be a long dang day. So, yeah, man. Here we go. Look at that, guys. What a beautiful coyote. Wow. Look at that. What a beautiful dog. Boy, it's a shame to have to pull this ranch. It really is. Yep. I drove, I don't know, about 100 head of heifers through here, and I had these traps off to the side right here. So probably the only working sets I had were these two coming up through here while we're pulling. That was really, I was really excited to see that one. So we got a pretty good selection coming off of this ranch. We got 3 coyotes, 4 coyotes, and a nice badger. So beautiful coyotes on this property. A whole ranch, all the coyote traps off this ranch, because a bird hunter did not understand what the traps were. He is using actually slang that animal activists would use, bone crushing traps and just all different kinds of stuff like that. Well, here's a trap I use. It's a Duke 650. It's got a laminated jaw on it. It's got swivels. I got 3 swivels on this trap. You know, it doesn't hurt the animal. It holds the animal there is what it does. So nice soft jaws. It's gapped on the inside. So now I went and pulled this ranch, and I had 1 coyote stolen. It's MIA. It's missing in action. They stole the trap and everything. A deer hunter did. But if I would, I've already killed about 19 coyotes off of this ranch. You imagine the birds that I'm saving, you know. But now I pulled it off. Also the badgers that are getting caught, helping the rancher out with all the holes. There's tons of badgers back there. So, but I had to pull my traps. So it's kind of disappointing to me that that some sportsmen just don't understand, you know, what modern trapping is all about. But anyways, it is what it is. It could be less birds next year. You know, actually, it'd be more birds next year for them because I killed a lot of coyotes off of it. I think I got an alpha female coyote here. So I'm going to show you guys how to find out if it's an alpha female. So let's get into it. So coyote's hanging right here. Right in here is her uterus. We're going to remove that uterus. Then I'll go ahead and show you how to tell if she was alpha female, which is a coyote that right here is her uterus. It's in a Y. And so here's the uterus laying on the table out of that coyote. And I'm seeing no dots. If there was black dots, a black dot, 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 that would mean each one of those black dots were puppies from last year. So she did not have a litter last year. She was not bred So that right there might be a spot, but I don't think so. You can also tell on these, they'll be really scarred up also from multiple litter, especially on wolves. But anyways, I'm gonna say this coyote this old female did not have a litter last year.